Hi everyone, I'm back and today I'm going to have a true crime video for you. It's the Hello Kitty murder. I want to give a disclaimer that all the information I found I compiled into one video from multiple sources. Multiple sources have led me to believe that this is as close to the true story as we're going to get. If at any moment I'm not looking at the camera, it's because I'm looking at my notes. Let's get started. May of 1999, a 14-year-old went into the Hong Kong police station to report that she was haunted. She said a young woman's spirit would come and haunt her. The police didn't think anything of it until they searched the flat. This is the murder case of a nightclub hostess named Fan Man Ye. If I'm not saying the names correctly, I'm trying my best. She was kidnapped by a trio on 17th of March in 1999. They held her captive in an apartment in Sim Sha Tsui in the Kowloon area. After about a month of torture, she died. Now here's her story. Fan Man Ye was abandoned at a young age. Therefore, she grew up in orphanages. She left the orphanage at 16. She found herself taking drugs, committing petty crimes, and illegal sex work not long after. Around 21 years old, she started working in a brothel. Here she met Chan Man Luk, who then favored her. Desperate for cash, Fan Man Ye was already plotting to steal from Chan Man Luk. One day, she stole his wallet, which had 4,000 Hong Kong dollars. He found out and demanded she pay back every coin, an additional $10,000. She immediately paid the $4,000, but could not pay the additional $10,000. Chan was angry. Fearing she'd get away, he recruited friends Long Xing Cho and Long Wan Lone. They kidnapped Fan on the road. First, they planned to make her pay off the debt by giving her services to people. They then started beating and raping her. The lady who came into the police station with the haunting claims turned out to be Chan Man Luk's girlfriend at the time. The beatings became daily, and Fan grew weak. The trio also raped her. The trio used weapons like metal bars, kitchen utensils, and other items were involved in the assaults. Because of how weak she was, clients began to refuse her services, so she couldn't pay off Chan's debt. Chan then started burning plastic and pouring it on Fan's body. The trio would wound her and stuff her wounds with dirt, urine, spices, and more. They would also not feed her, so she had to survive on feces and urine. Then one of the men came up with tying her upside down with electrical cords to make the beatings more fun. This became a routine, and she'd hang for days in the air without food. The 15th of April in 1999, the trio went out for drinks. They would lock Fan up in the bathroom to avoid her escaping. However, when they got home, Chan's girlfriend found Fan's body when she went to use the restroom. They cut up her body and boiled the pieces so it would be easy to remove the flesh from the bones. They stuffed her head in a Hello Kitty doll and sewed it back together. Her organs were stored in the fridge. Sorry for all the noise, my cat's playing. When the police arrived, they found all of these. Blood smears everywhere, and the victim's teeth were on the floor as well. Chan Man Luk, Lang Xing Cho, and Lang Wan Lun were the trio. Justice Peter Nijin, who handled the case, gave them life imprisonment. They escaped harsher charges as the jury lacked significant evidence to determine if she died from the torture or a drug overdose. You'd think they had enough evidence to show that she definitely died from the torture because of how intense the torture was, but then again, her body was in pieces. The girl who came in to the police station, who was Chan Long Luk's girlfriend, was 13 at the time. Her name was Ah Fong. She testified for immunity. She also acknowledged that she occasionally joined in the beatings. So that might have been where she knew all this information. And in Hong Kong, they don't have the death penalty, so that was off the table. And also, they could be eligible for parole in 20 years of their sentence. So at this time, they are either close to being eligible for parole or they're already eligible. but I'm going to research more on that and give you an update in the next video. This was a short case. It's my first one. I'm really invested in these cases, and I will definitely have more and go in more in depth in them. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and come back for more. Please leave some cases in the comments that you would like to see in the future. I'm planning on doing another video next week.